Well, hello, Matthew Holt. I have an important question for you. It looks like all of the deals we have to talk about today start with the letter A, which leads me to believe that we might be two new characters on Sesame Street. Now, are we more like Ernie and Bert or Oscar the Grouch and Big Bird? Those are the important questions that we're asking here on the February 2nd episode of Health Tech Deals.
So Jessica, I'm very tall, so I must be Big Bird, and you must be Oscar the Grouch.
Don't think so.
All right, maybe the other way. Anyway, it's all brought to you by the letter A.
No, I feel like I might be more, you know where we were more like? Cookie Monster is you, and I'm like Elmo.
To be honest, I never watched Sesame Street because it didn't have an England.
Oh my God, because you're angry and British. All right, this explains a lot. But this episode is brought to you by the letter A. So hey, before we get started, Achille, spacking out,
baby.
I did not think we'd see another SPAC. Did you?
Oh, Chamath is at it again, right? He's made so much money off his previous SPACs, including Clover, which is up today because Digital Health went back up today. But all the money, all the SPACs that have created, he's at it again. And this one, he didn't want like a kidney drug function thing. And now Achille, which does the games for ADHD for kids, is to do other stuff. Actually had some revenue a while back from one of its drug company partnerships, but seems to have rather less this year. Is SPACing out another $1 billion valuation. They're probably going to put 400 million into it. Whoa.
I did not think we'd see another SPAC.
Well, they're planning it for the summer, so it's a long way between here and there. We're going to see what happens in the stock market, blah, blah, blah. Does Russia invade Ukraine? And, who knows? All right, do you want to do the actual ones that we got?
Sure do.
These are actual deals that have actually happened, not like announced ones.
This episode brought to you by the letter A. Here we go. Alto Pharmacy gets $200 million. It brings their total up to $550 million. This is SoftBank money. Matthew Holt, tell me about this pharmacy that delivers.
Yeah, they are one a bit like Capsule Medley, and I guess Amazon, and I guess eventually CVS and Walgreens. There's actually delivering, sending people on motorbikes with drugs to your house. I don't know if they're doing it by mail or whatever. They do controlled substances, I found out, so I'm about to become my client because, as you know, ADHD medication is something that I write about now and again. So obviously there's a big turnaround the way pharmacy happens, a lot of revenue. I think they were at 700 million plus in revenue. So, but probably losing a ton of money still while they build out their stuff. And they're West Coast based, Capsule is East Coast based, and Medley, and they'll probably meet in the middle somewhere.
All right, Athelas gets $132 million, brings their total up to $222 million. Sequoia's in this, General Catalyst. They also did a round in the summer that we missed. Tell me.
It was last summer they did a round like 72 million, General Catalyst led. They are another remote patient monitoring company. They have their own internet connected blood device. It sounds kind of Theranos-y, but I think it's something to do with blood draw on your finger just for cancer. They also have some tool they have a compliance tool called PillTrack, and they have stuff for diabetes, high blood pressure. They claim either 20 or 40,000 users, up from 2,000 in 2020. I don't know if that's true. And General Catalyst led a round of a competitor whose name I've forgotten. So I don't quite know what's going on there, but we'll find out if they're the big guys they think they are.
A Place for Mom gets $175 million. This is a senior care referral service.
Yeah, they've been around forever. You've seen their TV commercials. You call them up and they'll suggest it's basically it's a broker finding place for mum. They raised a bit of VC back in 2006, but this round is obviously to scale out mostly around home care, because home care, as you might go now, is going crazy. I wonder why people don't want to go to nursing homes. Can't think.
Can't imagine. And Summus Global gets $22 million, brings their total up to $50 million. And Matthew Holt, can you explain to me how this made our all letter A episode?
Yes, very clear.
Oh yeah, super clear.
Summus Global. Stay with me. We're at the end of the 2 minutes. We're online. Summus Global, which is pronounced Summus, not Summus, despite the fact it has two M's and they don't know how to pronounce themselves.
I said Summus.
I know, you got it right. I'm just correcting people who might see the thing and say, did they say the name wrong? No, we got it right.
No.
I interviewed them.
I
interviewed CEO and COO a couple of weeks ago on TSP.
All right, get me to the letter A. Go.
Okay. This round, follow me, is come from a guy called Mitch Rails, who's a billionaire. He is the owner and co-founder and CEO of Danaher, which is a really big life science conglomerate. And It's the round is from him and his foundation, which is the Glenstone Foundation. And the Glenstone Foundation runs the Glenstone Museum, which is an art museum in Maryland. So it's kind of like the funder's kind of like an A, if you believe art. I'm stretching it a bit. All right, let me tell you what Summus does.
No.
Summus, it's a virtual specialist program. Basically, it's sold to employers and some health plans. You go online, you type in your query, and essentially it becomes a competitor kind of with the navigators, but it's sending you to specialists. It's got a whole thing. But you can see a very long and detailed interview about how it works on TCB if you go back to mid-January and Google Summus. But it's pretty interesting company. It's not quite in the navigator space. It's not quite the second opinion space, but it's somewhere around and about that. But it is also the first place people go to ask questions about their health. So it's kind of like in the chatbot game as well. It's an interesting company.
Interesting. I love how nobody wants to be in that navigator category. Nobody.
No one wants to say that.
Like, I'm going to just start a company to just be in the navigator category because nobody else is going to be in there. I'm like, firmly, I'm a navigator. I'm not doing anything else.
You'll clean up. All right.
I'm just telling people where to go and what to do. And speaking of, because I'm super good at it, you should go to Twitter and follow us there. I am at Jess and DaMassa. He is at BoltyBoy. And you can also go to thehealthcareblog.com and sign up for our email newsletter and get these cute little Health Tech Deals episodes delivered via the newsletter into your inbox every week, along with the best content from the blog and like 1 million interviews. Like this last episode had 1 million interviews.
Can I tell them about exciting stuff coming up?
Yes.
There's going to be a newsletter from WTF Health. Go there and sign up. Jess's newsletter is going to happen. And you're going to do a podcast, aren't you?
I am.
For
those hardcore fans who have been waiting for 5 years for me to finally get my podcast put together.
There'll be a podcast and newsletter. Go to WTF.health and sign up, and you'll find out more about it.
Thank you. I can't wait till we have the episode that's sponsored by the letter W or T or F or all together.
Anytime.
Anytime. All right. We will be back because we're like a whole bunch of deals like in the hole here, friend. We need to dig our way out.
We'll be back tomorrow. And what do you possibly want?
Are you going to do your Groundhog Day groundhog impression as you have done in years past?
I can see.
If he sees his shadow, that's it for the funding for this year, folks.
I might be seeing a big shadow this year.
All right. We'll see you guys soon. Thanks for watching. Bye.